Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Bebby and today we are playing Buildanauts. This is a game that I've been looking forward for so long, and now there's finally a playable build. It's very rough around the edges, a lot of features are lacking and are going to be improved obviously, but this is it so far. So I want to show you guys. This is a game where you play the foreman, the city planner and the mayor at the same time. So yeah, you basically got to make yourself a settlement, and I think it looks pretty, well, cute, gorgeous. I don't know. It's got a lot of potential, I'd say. Let's hit the new game with this branch. There's a new feature released, which is the terrain generation. It's not too good at the moment, but I can only imagine they'll improve on it. Let's call this Babby Town because I am lazy, and I'll see you once the game is launched. There we are, perfect site for a town. Actually, it's not that bad because I spawned in a lot of worlds with a lot of oceans, and right now there's no clipping. So if you want to move to the right site, then you got to walk over the ocean bed. So that's not ideal, but this does look quite proper. So let's hop into here, and we're going to do the very first thing that the game tells us to do. We're going to summon a trailer, but first off, look at that guy. He looks so happy. Can we take a look at your face? I suppose we can't. We'll take a look at him later because we have the ability to do so. Oh, that is a giant tree. I've not seen that big a trees so far. All right, let's go and select a tool, or at least this is a tool belt, basically. Although you can spawn vehicles, which is kind of crazy from a tool belt, which is a feature that's not implemented yet. But probably once the game hits early access, they are going to have that in it. So let's do what I said we were going to do, and we're going to spawn a trailer, which will basically serve as your home base. There we go. And it messed up the terrain a little bit, but that's all good. We're just here to test some stuff out. Let's go and enter this thing. I said enter the thing. All right, I just used the gamepad for that because it didn't seem like it was working. I kind of enjoy using the gamepad, but a lot of features are lacking for the gamepad. Oh, that is weird. I said build team, but it didn't do that. But yeah. All right, so some features are lacking for the gamepad, which is understandable. The game is supposed to be played with a mouse and a keyboard, but I'm going to use it as much as possible. So let's check the first thing that is obviously most important in a new game. And can we actually get there? It doesn't seem like the game will allow me to do so. I'm going to go to the wardrobe, but very well. We'll go to build team. Hello, let me go and build my team. There we go. So yeah, it messes up the options here sometimes. Very early version, like I said. I feel like I'm gonna have to stress this a lot. So when you build stuff, there's going to be Buildanauts, or at least I think that's what they're called, because the game is called Buildanauts, obviously. And they're gonna construct your stuff, and this guy looks sick as hell. Oh my god, what happened to you? He looks so worried as well. I would be worrying if that were my skin tone. I don't think that is a natural skin tone, especially for someone who's got red hair. All right, let's go and customize someone right here. We can upgrade you, but I don't think that does anything at the moment. Let's go and customize you. We can change helmet collars. This is a collar I think is particularly hideous. I don't know what this is called, blue, but we're going to select it. There we go. And oh, hang on. Why didn't we change? There we go. Let's go and hit customize again, and oh, it's going to be selecting those options that you've got selected right now. So you got to hit left trigger, or I guess right trigger, and go to these options. You can change the helm, collar, helm type. Let's go to faces. You can change your faces, which is a good thing, because that one guy looks very worried. Let's just select a random one. You can change your skin shade, very convenient if you want to make the Buildanauts look like you a little bit, because I can imagine people wanting that. At least that's what I tend to do with video games. And you can change your tool belt, but these are options I don't know, these options are quite limited so far. Let's hit the wardrobe and change up our little guy, because there's funny hats as well, and who doesn't like funny hats? Oh, that is something different. Who would wear these things? Definitely me. Let's go with the pink one. Or as I like to call this collar, pank. It's kind of purplish as well, but all right, let's just disregard that. Let's see. This seems to be pre-made faces. Let's go and take this on. This guy looks worried. I kind of like it. And the skin shade. Oh, ugh, wow. You look ill, mate. And you can change your color of your attire, but right now there's not too many options still. Let's just go with the yellow one because it looks so gorgeous with the purple pink. And, oh, I didn't hit confirm. That's fine. Let's go and leave the trailer. That's basically what you're supposed to do with the trailer. And let's say you wander off quite a bit. You can always recall to your trailer, I think, by hitting this. And there we go. We warped next to a trailer, so that's just perfect if I wander off too far. And, oh, there is climbing animation, so there is some clipping. It's just very limited. So the very first thing that you're supposed to do in the game is build a sidewalk. Well, I guess the mission log tells, or mission log, whatever you want to call this, tells us to remove some items, but we're going to do that afterwards. So right here's the planner. You can build roads, you can build pavement, but the very first thing that you need to build is pavement, and that is because everything that's constructed in the game is tied to pavement. You can only build stuff when you are standing on pavement, so you got to keep that in mind. Let's go and click that, and you change how long these roads are and where they stretch as well with these buttons, but they're really not too, I don't know, they're not too in depth, if that makes sense. So let's go and, oh, let's go and not hit that button. Hang on, I'm just gonna cancel this because you need to be situated correctly. Some buttons don't work yet, but so far as I've seen, this button works, which doesn't work right now. This button will work in this case, all right. So that extends the length of the road that you want. It's kind of weird that these, oh, these do work. This is the elevation, okay, very well. And this is the one that goes back. That's all good. So if you want to have a road that faces that way to the right, you just face your character to that way. It's kind of tedious, but like I said, it's probably something they want to work on a little bit more for now. Let's not make stuff too complicated for me. It's going to extend the road a little bit. And yeah, we'll just make 5 tiles. It's fine for now. It kind of looks crappy. It doesn't change the it doesn't change the terrain around it, which I think is quite a pity. The terrain is quite rounded, and obviously when you want to build, you want to have a flat terrain as possible. So here's where the following tool comes in handy, and that is the shovel. And this is where you manipulate terrain with. So you can do 2 options. Well, I guess 4. But I don't really understand what the other 2 are for. I guess I could look it up in the guide sometime. So let's first, I don't know, let's increase the tile size. You would want to use this if you want to make a lot of land flat at the same time, so you can have a large tile to build on. But this is just for showcase, so we're just going to go with the 2x2. And you can change the, I think this is the type of block. So let's say you want some gravel, some snow. It's all there. It's all there. And you can lower the ground by using this option. You can raise the terrain by using this option. And I'm not sure what these do, quite frankly. Oh, yeah. See, this is one of the reasons I like to use the controller, because there's no confirmation button. Once you hit E, it leaves the menu, which is a little bit odd. Let's go with the 2x2, like I said. We'll try this option. I have not used it so far. It doesn't really seem to be doing anything. All right, and this option, oh, this does seem to take away some terrain, but there doesn't seem to be any logic behind it. So yeah, there must be a purpose for it. But this is how you raise ground, and this is obviously how you lower the ground. And this is this would be your way to even out terrain, to straighten it out. So hit it once there and move out, and then hit it there and have it all at the same level. It is doable, it is feasible to get nice flat terrain, but it's a lot of work. It's quite tedious at the moment. I do hope that they revamp this, but that's that option. So like I said, you will need pavement to be able to remove, oh, sorry, not remove, but to build some items. And the very first things that, let's get rid of that. There we go. I'll just use my mouse and keyboard once more. So one thing that you can do when you stand on the pavement only is build some stuff. So we're gonna go with pre-made designs right here. And where do we want to drop this? Let's open up this menu. We could go with a barn house, a grocery store, small house, a white small house. There's lots of other stuff, but there's going to be a leveling system and all that, which is not present in this build, but this is to show off, like I said before. So let's choose the white small house, which oddly enough didn't seem like it was white. So we're going to hit the confirm. It's not been built yet. Do not be confused. We can still customize the building a little bit. So let's add a sign for a grocery store, even though it's not a grocery store. And you confirm by pressing E. And let's see, we can change lots of stuff here. We can raise the roof height. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. There's quite some neat stuff that you can do. There's a lot of editing that you can do with these pre-made buildings, so I kind of like that option a lot in the game. Let's hit confirm, and well, I don't think we need to add windows because the pre-made building obviously has windows, but you could build a building from scratch this way, so that's very convenient. So this is a function I think is more finished than other functions so far. So yeah, let's hit E. No, sorry, hit the pencil first. No? How can I confirm this? Oh, there we go. No. Not press escape, I know that. All right. I could have sworn it's possible to do this. Oh no, there we go. We're taking away stuff. I'm hitting the eraser. No, I'm not. I'm building. What? Okay, let me just plop down a new house. All right, this is very silly. I didn't see this. It's not like it's really obvious, but I should have seen it because I've done it before. So let's put down that house once more. And this is where you would confirm your building. We're not going to edit it too much. We're just going to hit confirm. And this is what it's going to be. And I think this is to assign stuff, but I'm not too sure because I can't read the text, contemporary white building. So let's go and hit confirm. And there we see our Buildanauts, which we've seen building the pavements as well. I guess they're builders and they've got jetpacks, so they're astronauts, but they're not really astronauts. They're builders, so they're called Buildanauts. At least that's what I think is the logic behind it. Although I think Naut doesn't really apply to only astronauts. That's just in astrospace. You got aeronauts as well, but that's all besides the point. The house is being built right now over time. This is going to cost you money normally. Well, I guess it does right now as well, but I've got an infinite amount of money. This will replenish each day, so we are going to be good in this case. And I think that you recruit workers as well. So you do not have this many workers by default, and they're not this good. You can upgrade them, as we've seen in the trailer so far. So there we go. We can add some nice scenery if we would really want to. Let's, can we add a mailbox? A small fountain. Fountain small. Okay, let's go and add that. Just, oh, that's really small. When they said small, they meant it. There we go. That's very easy to put down. A lantern, that would be nice. A light post. Yeah. It would be nice if it was a little bit bigger. I wonder if you can do... Yeah, there we go. You can actually do that. So that's very easy. The fountain, I guess you could make a little bit bigger with that as well. Now, obviously, normally you would want to reshape the terrain a little bit because the lantern posts are slightly sloped, to say the least. Which is kind of odd because... in real life, you obviously have slopes as well, but lantern posts are built straight up, at least as much as possible, as far as I know. And this is something that I've not tried so far. You can do traffic control, but I thought you could... No, I think pavements are roads as well? That's kind of weird. No, let's check a road. I think you can build these separately. Yeah, there we go. So that's an entire road. What? You're going to build that in once? No, don't use that. There we go. So, I suppose this just goes alongside the pavement, and that's basically how you start your road. Oh, no! Hang on. I see how it works now. You just hit it, and it goes that way. There we go. Oh, but I can't do that right now because it overlaps with the existing road. Let's move it one out. There we go. And the roads and pavements, they're made a little bit quicker than the houses are, which it's kind of odd. But okay, I'm just going to leave that as is. And like I said, I would like the terrain to move towards the road. But oh, we got our first car. Look at that. I don't know where you're going, buddy, but there's not much you can visit driving this road. But I guess this is kind of fun. You can use the terrain control as well, which is going to control the... Oh, sorry, not terrain. Traffic control option as well, which is going to control your traffic, obviously. And you do that by going here and then hit this button. Now, we can hit that right now. We could do a stop sign, a crosswalk sign, a traffic light. Then, I mean, that sounded like I was summing up a lot of stuff, but that's basically it. I think the default size of these things is a little bit small. Let's put the traffic sign right there. Oh, I guess it doesn't go on roads. I mean, that would be a little bit silly, wouldn't it? Hang on. Why can I not confirm? Oh, yeah. I guess that you need to stand on the pavement to be able to build stuff. That is a little bit odd. But I'm sure I might be overlooking some stuff. Anyway, I think that's about all the basic options that you have in the game. Let's see, yeah, I don't seem to be lacking anything. Well, there's one thing I need to do still, and that's chop down these trees, because we can't have too much nature going around, right? So let's move towards this tree. I don't know if you can chop down this huge tree over here, but knowing this game, you might be able to. Oh, there we go. And it's chopped down instantly. I love it. I love it. So let's get rid of 3 trees, because that's what the mission states, or the whatever the text is over there, right underneath the minimap to the right. But yeah, this is basically the way that you make your initial money. You remove stuff, which it's kind of odd that you get money for that, but I guess you sell it on the market or whatever. I'm not too concerned about it. It's a gameplay thing. Come on, let's not take this game too serious. It's a game after all. Let's get rid of this. It's a nice and easy way to get some quick cash and clear the terrain for yourself at the same time. So yeah, there we go. And we've got some new options, or some new missions that we've got right now, which is a house and a road, which I think I've built a road already, but the game doesn't recognize that. So yeah, what you would initially be doing is finishing that quest log of sorts, and yeah, shape the city or the town the way that you would want. So yeah, but personally I think there's a lot of potential for this game. It's obviously very rough at the moment, but it's going to hit early access pretty soon, and we should be able to get a playable build for everyone in the near future, or at least you'll be able to buy it. So yeah, anyway, that's my first look at Buildanauts. I thought I would just go sporadically through it and show you as I see it myself. I've played around a little bit before, but yeah, that's pretty much what you can do so far. So this with a limited amount of options, you can still do quite a lot. Obviously, I'm not that creative, so I'm going to need some help tools. I hope they introduce that as well. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you'd like to see more, make sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. It helps me out to grow the channel. And as always, have a good one. Cheers.